Alright, it's recording. It is June 7th, 2026 as the time is recording. And all I can think right now is this is some BS. Life is needlessly hard. Everything is unaffordable. Life is somewhat unsustainable right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm blaming this on billionaires right now. It's not even just so much as a blame. More so, I know this is the fault of billionaires. Every time I go onto YouTube or social media or anywhere online to try to socialize, there's some hate being pushed to the forefront, and it's always something negative. Everything trending is either negative or something that. No, it's just negative. I'm not gonna lie. And trying to keep positivity in your life when you know things are getting harder and there's an actual problem is not gonna help anyone. But this is overall some BS. I have a 9 to 5 job. It's a Sunday. Tomorrow I'm gonna go back to work. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and exercise for about an hour. Try to take care of myself more. Take a shower. Then I don't know what I'm gonna play. Probably go on Borderlands 2 or something like that. But I'm making this video because as I'm sitting down, you know how you like it's the weekend. You worked all week, but you gotta think about what your future is. I'm 30 right now. I turned 30 in February. That just passed. And I'm thinking like, okay, what's the future looking like for me? Since now I'm no longer on dialysis, thank God. Got the kidney transplant just at late last year, December. I'm now 6 months out from that transplant. I'm thinking, okay, I gotta actually think about what I want to do in the future, what I want to do for me, Javon. And I keep thinking, or no, I'm not thinking. I know the core obstacle that I run into every single time I think I'm onto something. The root cause is a billionaire or billionaires, very small demographic that does not deserve any accolades or merit to them. They just exist. It's not immigrants causing turmoil or difficulty. They're not immigrants coming to steal my job. It's not the black people. It's not white people, not regular white people that work 9 to 5 like I do. It's not because of some religion. It's not anyone with any realistic background or creed or demographic, not the LGBTQ community. No, 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 no. Those creeds I just mentioned, 9 times out of 10, they don't choose to be what they are, and they sure as hell aren't causing these problems. It's billionaires. All the divisive talk, all the hate I keep seeing constantly go into my feed, regardless of what I do to try to cultivate or get the algorithm to fuck off, also thanks to billionaires. Twitter has turned into a fucking cesspit, man. I no longer go on there for any news or any goings on because it's just it's just bullshit. It's racist, fucking bigoted nonsense, or just if it's not that, it's negativity. It's just straight negativity. There's no positive reinforcement or any like way to fix the problem that you're currently facing. It's just people go on a rant and the rants have no merit to them, or for the most part, they don't have any rant to them. Some of them, there's some receipts to it, but for the most part, I'm sitting here trying to have a better outlook on life, but so long as billionaires exist, I don't see it. I'm not seeing the way forward other than us getting rid of them as a whole. Like even now, I'm probably in the best position I've ever been in career wise. I work a 9 to 5, but I work from home. Honestly, for most people that work office jobs, the dream, because I get to save on money by not having to use my car, which is currently kaput, and that's pretty much the only like real time money saver there. Not having to go eat out, I guess. I work from home. But once again, billionaires rearing their ugly heads. We had a merger. about 1 year ago while I was still on dialysis with this job. That results in us changing healthcare or health benefits or whatever that caused its own little problem. Then turn around 2 weeks ago, the position I was in got sacked. I'm still with the company because they basically eliminated the position I was in, which was a more simple role, and everyone got allocated to customer service. So we just had to pick up those skills and everything. We got a small bump in pay. I can see why now they felt it prudent to move everyone there because now everyone has to do that job for that little minimal bump in money. The money ain't worth the extra stress of having to talk to health insurance just directly. Usually I just dealt with the customer, but now I'm dealing with the customer and insurance. But yeah, it's thanks to Billionaires that a company just decides to eliminate an entire facility or entire branch to move us all into a more complicated role, and now everyone catches all the same phone calls. I wouldn't be surprised if soon I'll have to be doing scheduling or figuring out how to read someone their test results or something like that. But yeah, that just basically highlighted and emphasized the problem. I've only been here for 3 years, and so far there's been a merger, and they've already terminated the technical position I was in. It's not long now before they decide to just lay everyone off. I'm not buying into the whole like AI bull BS. Like, AI is there. I sincerely doubt they're going to get up and running to actually take jobs. We're in a recession right now, thanks to Billionaires owning every single facet of the media and most of our government officials. Oh, and I mean own them. Not it's not just bribes. They own them. They pay for their votes and everything like that. So they don't represent us. They represent them. Thanks to that, they just don't announce we're in a recession, but we're in a recession. They're trying to open up more data centers, even though a data center at max is going to have like 50 workers in it. My position is not anything to brag home about, except when you compare it to the majority that are currently suffering even harder than I am. And I'm really tired of that being a metric at which I have to measure. Like, oh, well, I'm not doing as bad as that is a terrible metric to measure yourself against. From, oh, I would like to buy a home one day, have my own family, have a proper career, pass it on to my children too. Well, at least I have a job and I don't have to use a car. I cut out a lot of expenses now. That's where we're at right now. The concept of owning your home, that's gone. We already know that's gone. And it wasn't baby boomers that did it either. Billionaires love propagating that it's a working class demographic. Yeah, we say they're spoiled and they a little are in the grand scheme of things since they refuse to address the reality that things have changed, but it wasn't baby boomers that completely priced us out of society. It wasn't baby boomers that changed up the game and made it even more unsustainable for the next generations. It was billionaires that did that shit. It's billionaires that buy up all of our resources, land, and all that stuff. And thanks to unregulated capitalism, let's make this clear. It's not just capitalism. It's unregulated capitalism. We've already gone through the trials and tribulations to basically make the rules and regulations that kept things at least somewhat sustainable. Billionaires just come in and are able to bribe, they call it lobbying, but able to bribe and manipulate their way into changing the rules over the course of a couple of generations. Like, if you have unlimited resources, what else do you do other than rig the game even more if you want to be an addict to get more of your drug? I swear to God, billionaires are just addicts who we do not regulate or check for their addictions. We don't call them out on it. We don't. The only way you can check them when they're doing crap like this is to get rid of them. Like you may know someone that was an addict. You may know someone that had their own problems and you worked through them, but typically you never cut them off completely so long as they never made their problems your problems. You loved them, you cared for them, but if they were too far gone, you realized you had to cut them off at some point. For billionaires, they are extremely lonely, pathetic, worthless individuals who don't actually do anything with their wealth. They don't do anything with their time. Like, I keep hearing the bullshit of, oh, they create jobs. Who? Billionaires don't create jobs. We create jobs. Our desires and needs create a demand. We fucking man those positions and create. We consume. We consume. What the fuck is this bullshit? If you only cater to that top demographic and they are still obsessed, addicted to hoarding it, what? Why are we surprised when no one's buying anything or no one can do anything with this? Oh, sure, I'm gonna create more housing and stuff like this. I can't afford that housing. You have priced me out of that. I can't afford it. I can't buy it. Why would I go out into the sticks to buy a house at fucking 3 times the actual market rate? All I did was buy the house. The utilities aren't paid on it. The fucking that's what ran for a whole another video though. But there's plenty more. Like I'm gonna have to come back to this topic in video essay form because these leeches have. This is not a new phenomenon either. They've existed since this country's inception. How they've existed since the biblical times, bro. Since society has begun, they more than likely are always there, always scheming, always making things more miserable for everyone. The idea of slavery has like we changed the concept of it a little bit, but it's always there. It never left. One of the biggest mistakes this country ever made was never punishing the billionaires of that time who stoked the flames of a civil war because they didn't want to give up their slaves. They didn't want to give up their wealth, their value. They didn't want to move on and get with the times. And now we're going through that right now. Oh, well, AI is the future. What the fuck you mean the future? AI has always been here. It's just you're now going all in on it as if it's this new brand spanking new thing. It's not brand new at all. Y'all are. Like I was gonna go through today normally, a Sunday afternoon. Let me go ahead and exercise. Let me go ahead and take a shower. Let me go ahead and trim my hair because it's a little disheveled. But before I was doing that, I was just sitting in my bed thinking about the future because it's Sunday. You already know the Sunday dread of you're going to get up and go to work tomorrow. And I feel before I was a customer service representative that can work from home, I was a damn retail worker. And before that, I was a toll booth worker. Before that, I was a construction worker during the summer in Texas. Terrible first job. Terrible idea on my part. But I was young and stupid, but whatever. Every job I've had so far, I've worked. Most jobs anyone in America works, they're actually working. The idea that because you own something, that's a job. Hell no, that's not a job. Oh, I'm an investment broker, and you I mean, sure, you're managing someone else's assets, I suppose. Yeah, that's the job. But the person whose assets you're managing, what do they do? What are they doing to add to it? It's just you actually doing the work, and they're sustaining it. People that own shit, and that's supposed to be their job. That's their only thing. I own stuff, so hence I'm gonna be able to buy more stuff and own more stuff. They don't work. It's because we don't regulate them heavily. Don't tax them at like a fucking 80% rate to get them off their ass and actually innovate and think about how you're gonna make the company better or more sustainable. That they don't work. That they make their problems our problems. That they invest further in sabotaging. It's not you're not investing in the country. They don't build infrastructure. They don't build housing for us. They don't make anything sustainable. They're just making it to where they can keep extracting wealth from us. We're what keep the country going, not them. Like, oh, the billionaires are going to leave and go where? And take what? Where are they going? Oh, we'll go to this state. Okay, go. I would love to see you elevate that state to a better level without actually having to take the workers there. I would love to see you go to another state and thinking, oh, I'm going to pay them even more slave wages and they're going to just put up with that bullshit. I gotta see this. Because you're not going to another country outside of America. Other civilized societies are advanced, if you want to say, are not tolerant this. You're getting nixed. They will actually just straight up kill you before they let you get to the level that you have gotten in America. Not every video is going to be like this, but yeah, no, I had to get on and record something regarding this issue because, like, I'm at, like, I've been dealing with this kidney issue for about let's see. I was 16 when they first started up. Ugh. Damn, it's been about 19 years. It's 2026. I'm 30 right now. Yeah. No, my math is way off. What the fuck am I saying? I'm an idiot. Fucking. It's only been 14 years. There we go. If I'm 30 now and I was dealing with this issue since. By the way, math was never. Even simple math was never my strong subject. In fact, I'm sitting in front of a phone right now. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. 14. I've been dealing with this for 14 years. And it finally saw, and that just knocked my camera over. There we go. Dealt with kidney issues for 14 years. Medical systems all fucking types of messed up. But still got through it. Still got a kidney transplant. And I'm thinking about the future, and it's not looking good. And if it's not looking good for me, I know it's fucking terrible for my little brothers and sisters, and worse, my nephews and nieces that have just been recently born. So yeah, before I post anything about more interesting topics such as my hobbies, basic ones where I'm moving on in this world, trust me, I'll post more interesting topics, but there's nothing that's going to be more important than posting that billionaires are our true enemy. It's not baby boomers, it's not white people, young white men who they have successfully ostracized from the spotlight and made to where, oh, well, no, you're more closer to us than you are to. Hell no, y'all ain't more close to the billionaires than you are to everyone else, including black people. You have more in common with us than you ever will with those cretins, those scumbags. Those, oh my god, they're vile, bro. If you had 1% of the, if anyone watching this realistically had 1% of the wealth, if you work even a day in your life, yeah, just 1% of the wealth, you would be straight. I promise you wouldn't be doing half the crap they pull. Oh, there we go. Right. But yeah, I just had to go on and rant a little bit about that. I'm seeing all this hate and negativity spew across the internet. It's so obvious that it's a billionaire psyop, bro. How is negativity finding its way into my feed all day, every day? Twitter has turned into a cess pit. I deleted that shit off my phone because every time I opened it up, it was some bullshit, bro. There was never anything positive about the hobbies that I do. I play Magic the Gathering, Borderlands, video games in general. I'm not even gonna just specify. I play video games in general, and that's about it in terms of the hobby section. Sure, yeah, I watch the occasional anime or whatever, but like, there's nothing positive going on anymore on that site. So I took it off of on Twitter. I'm posting this to Twitter right now via my computer because I'm trying to be a content creator. I'm trying to post videos, trying to learn how to edit shit and stuff like that. It seems fun, and it does look fun. It's just a lot of tedious work in editing stuff, but it's not like I can just ignore the overall problem that's I and most of America, hell, the world is facing, bro. We keep saying eat the rich. They probably don't taste good, and there's no value, nutritional value to them. I'd rather just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Reparations are neat. If you get rid of them and you prevent any further from coming through, you'll do a hell of a lot more for this world than you will ever do by trying to, oh, let's go and take the wealth and redistribute it, but then put no preventatives to stop more from occurring. We gotta get rid of them and prevent them from ever occurring again. I can't fathom needing more than 500 million ever, and even with 500 billion, it's like, what the hell are you doing past that point, bro? We got foreign interference from multiple nations that buy our elections, that fund our elections. They're just allowed to be a foreign nation and pay money to alter our. Come on now. All right, how long? Oh damn, it's gone on for 20 minutes. I think I got my point across. I have to make a I'll have to make a video essay do way more research, and above all else, make a script. This was sloppy. I can already tell this is gonna be sloppy. I'm not gonna bother watching this video. All I know is I needed to get on the webcam and use an actual clear mic that can capture my voice. But yeah, go ahead and comment on this. I guess like, subscribe, whatever the hell. Comment, like, subscribe, whatever the hell it is you do. Try to get this posted or tagged on more things. But yeah, man, billionaires are just the root cause of most of this bullshit, bro. From racism to just poverty, just abject poverty in general. It's them. It's them. Ugh. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. I got stuff to do. It's Sunday, and I need a better camera stand. This thing, this thing rattles. I guess I'll post my links or whatever in the description, wherever I'm posting this. I don't know where I'm going to post this all to yet, but yeah, y'all have a good one.